IMPD responding to 4 separate shootings in just 3 hours. These incidents, as you can see, are all over the map. Police hoping this is not a sign of things to come as lockdown orders begin to ease.
Kobe Thielen joins us outside police headquarters. And Kobe, was anyone killed in any of these shootings?
Charlene, at this point, no. We know one person was initially taken to the hospital in critical condition, but was later upgraded to serious condition based on the location of that gunshot wound. But regardless, police say this is starting to show a pattern of people picking up guns to solve their problems. Let me take you to that very first scene that happened last night. Police responded to calls about shots fired around 10th and Tibbs. That call came in just after 11. The victim, according to police, was actually able to get themselves to a gas station in that area. The injuries were consistent with a gunshot wound. The person was then taken to the hospital. They were stable, according to police. About 30 minutes later, this one in Castleton, police responded to calls about a person shot at an apartment complex just off of Allisonville Road. Now, at this point, we don't have a lot of information about this shooting. We asked police for an update. They tell us they're looking into it. They're going to provide us with more information later on this morning. An hour after that, another shooting, this one on the south side at Teakwood Drive. Police tell us the person was able to run about 50 yards from where they were initially shot. Officers say the victim didn't even know what happened at first. They heard shots and then felt a burning in their leg. The hospital later confirmed it was, in fact, a gunshot wound. Finally, an hour after that, this one near around 1:30 this morning, police responded to another south side shooting, this one at South Walcott. Investigators say a man in his 30s was found with at least one gunshot wound. He was taken to the hospital. Police believe some sort of disturbance there ended in gunfire, but they're working to get to the bottom of what that disturbance was about. Officers do say that they hope nights like this will not become the normal.
We're hoping things remain as calm as they have been the last couple of months. So we're optimistic about that. We continue to fight to make sure that we keep that crime down. But we rely on the people to also behave. We can't be everywhere.
So far, no suspects have been identified in any of these cases. Police asking anyone that saw anything relating to these scenes to give them a call. Now, those last two shootings, as we mentioned, both of them happened on the south side. We asked police if they thought at this point that they might be connected or related in any way. They tell us that they're not ruling it out at this point, but so far, none of the evidence points to that. Scott, Charlene, I'll send it back to you.